Wow, that was a long day. Finally finished work.
Just finished up your rounds, huh? Boy, being a doctor can be pretty taxing.
Yeah, well, I'm still an intern. Got a lot to learn. But I sure would like to stand on my own soon.
Wow, you're really doing something, Andy. I'm sure you'll become a really good doctor. Keep it up. All your friends, they're all praising you, saying what a great doctor you'll be. My dad even said you're an upstanding young man. I know, sounds real old-timey.
Yeah? No, I'm really nothing special. Everyone's the same. Oh, you mentioned friends. That reminds me. I heard that Darren is getting married.
Darren? You mean Darren Nettleman? Wasn't he that guy you went to college with?
Yeah, that's him. Apparently he's been going out with his girlfriend since high school.
Oh yeah? How sweet.
Seems like a lot of people are getting married recently. That kinda got me thinking.
Thinking about what?
About marriage.
Huh? Wow, that was out of the blue.
And my internship will end pretty soon, so I figured we should at least discuss it. I sort of want to settle down about now.
I see.
What do you think?
Could we put a hold on that for a bit longer? Maybe it would be better to wait a while. Anyways, you'll probably be pretty busy after the internship is over and you'll start getting more responsibilities.
Being a doctor is a full-time job. I'll probably be busy forever. Patients never stop coming. There's no end to it. I'll definitely be busy going forward. To be honest, now was the best time to get married. At least I have a little time. And also, we've been dating for a while now. Maybe it's about time, huh?
Yeah, you're right. I know. But it would cost money to get married, right? I really don't have much savings.
Don't worry about that. I'll pay for the wedding. No problem there.
Yeah, but it's all kind of a sudden.
Oh yeah, right. I've always liked you, Mary. You know I always had marriage in mind. But I guess you're not all that enthusiastic. Not really interested in marrying me, I suppose.
No, it's not that. Don't get me wrong. It was just so sudden, it kind of caught me off guard. Now, who wouldn't want to marry an up-and-coming, brilliant doctor like you, Andy?
Really? Are you being honest? I hope you're not just saying that to make me feel good.
Of course I'm being honest. I really do love you, Andy.
Wow, that's a relief. Me too. I love you too, with all my heart. That means I have to go and say hello to your mom and dad pretty soon.
My mom and dad's place? Right.
Yeah, we really should go and see them.
All right, then. How about next Sunday?
Wow, that was quick.
Well, you know what they say. Strike while the iron is hot.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Okay, then Sunday it is.
Frank, please help me.
Hey, sis, what's the matter? Something wrong?
If I don't do something right away, my boyfriend, I don't know what he'll do to me.
What are you talking about, Mary? Calm down for a second, explain it all to me.
My boyfriend, he's so possessive that he won't let me go outside. I've been stuck in the house for God knows how long. I'm stuck here. I'm a prisoner. He's in the shower right now, so I had a chance to contact you. If he catches me, he's going to be super pissed. I was going to call and talk to you directly, but you know he'll hear me.
Where are you right now? Give me the address. I'll head over there right now and get you the hell out of there.
No, you can't do that.
Excuse me? You're being held against your will for Pete's sake. Why not?
Because he's got a weapon. He always has it ready for times like this. I don't want you to get hurt. If I even think of leaving him, if I try to run, he plans to take me with him. So it would be better if you stayed away.
Are you serious, Mary? Who is this guy? Sounds like a total nutcase to me. I'm going to call the cops.
No, please, not cops, Frank.
Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine.
You really should call the cops. The guy's a psycho. I'll give them a call, so tell me where you're at. I'll go with them and get you the hell out of there.
Hold on a second, Frank. I'd prefer if you didn't do that.
Excuse me? Are you serious? The guy's holding you against your will. That's a crime. They'll arrest him on the spot. You'll be free from this guy.
I really don't want this thing to get all overblown. You know what I mean? Just don't get the police involved for now, please?
You really think I'm okay with that? No way, sis. I'm calling the cops right away.
Please, I beg you, Frank, no cops. Sorry. You mind if I explain things a little more?
All right, I get it. There more to this? Is that what you're saying? Let's hear it. I've got plenty of time.
I'm pregnant. Or at least I was.
Excuse me? Hold on a second. You're having a kid? You? My little sister? So that means the kid is this guy's, this psycho's kid? Is that what you're telling me?
That's right. I really didn't want his kid, but
I understand. You don't have to explain any further.
at first I didn't want this child. I was angry at it, like him being inside me. But then after some time, I began to cherish this child inside me more and more. This child was my only hope, the only thing keeping me going, the only escape from this nightmare of a life.
Mary, are you really okay? You sound distraught.
But this child is no longer in me.
Huh? Does that mean you already gave birth?
No, he was adamant that I would not have his child.
You're not serious.
I am. It's the truth. Please believe me. Like I said, he's very possessive. He says the only person he needs affection for is the person he loves most, me. He doesn't let anyone else get between us. So I had no choice. I'm really sorry. I mean it. I'm so sorry. I was so frightened. I had no way of fighting back. I'm at my wit's end, Frank. I can't take this anymore. That's why I finally got the courage up to contact you. I had to do something.
I see. It must have been really hard on you. Just leave it up to your big brother. I'll take care of everything. Don't you worry about a thing. I'll get you out of there. I'm going to head over there right now.
Please, no. Wait, not right now. Now's not a good time. We really shouldn't hurry this. I know the guy. We have to take him off guard when he least expects it.
Yeah, I guess you have a point.
Right? So that's what I wanted to talk to you about. He's just recently been hinting that he wants to get married pretty soon. Well, if that's the case, we have to go over to Mom and Dad's place to, pay our respects, so to speak. So, we're planning on going over there this coming Sunday. Would you be able to rescue me then?
I get your point. Yeah, I could do that. You think you could hold off till then?
Yeah, I think I can manage until then. When our plans are set, I'll send you a message when I can sneak away, so wait, okay?
No need for that. Better not have any contact. He might get suspicious. I'll just be ready to go over to Mom and Dad's place at any time Sunday. Hey, Mary, send me back a reply, would you? I just woke up here at the hospital. I'm a little confused. When I got to your house last Sunday, your dad and your brother confronted me for, I don't really know. They were pretty pissed off for some reason. I had no idea what they were talking about. Did I do or say something wrong?
Oh, you finally came too. I'm so glad. I told the hospital that you fell down the stairs and hit your head.
You told them I fell down the stairs? Why would you do that?
Well, my brother, you never know what he'll do next. I'm just worried. I can't very well say he beat you up, right? My brother was in the military. He's pretty strong.
I don't get why your brother was so angry, though. What did I ever do to him?
Yeah, well, my brother Frank is kind of a hothead. I guess he just didn't like you or something. Be honest, I could never figure him out.
I don't know. He was pretty pissed off. There must have been a reason. Can't imagine someone getting that PO just because he dislikes me. Makes no sense.
I really have no idea. Anyway, I can't marry someone my family dislikes so much. I'm really sorry. I think we should break up.
Hold on right there. Are you serious? What is this all about? All this makes zero sense. It's all just so sudden. We just break it off just like that? You owe me a little more explanation than that. Come on, Mary.
Please, don't contact me anymore. Goodbye.
Hello, this is Frank, right? I'm sorry to message you like this. I know it's kind of late. This is Andy. You know, the guy that was going out with your sister. You remember me, right? Can we talk? It won't take long. What the hell do you want? You really got some nerve contacting me, you piece of shit! That little beating wasn't enough for you, huh? I thought long and hard trying to figure out why you and your father would beat the crap out of me. But no matter how hard I tried, I could not find an answer. Would you just tell me why? That's all I ask. This is killing me. Are you nuts? You really have the audacity to ask me that? Did that beating go to your head? Have you lost your memory? What are you saying? You don't remember? I have no intention of forgiving you. But this doesn't make sense. You really went too far. I mean, beating me up for no reason? I could sue you guys for assault and battery. Yeah? Well, I don't care. Saving my sister from the likes of you sends me to jail. So be it. I have no regrets. What do you mean, save Mary? From me? What the hell did I do to her? Don't play the innocent little boy. I know exactly what you did to her. She told me everything. You enslaved her. You kept her locked up in the house. And what's more, you made her abort her child. For that, I will never forgive you. Excuse me? Yes, I do recall you saying something like that when you had me up against the wall. What was that about? I really don't know what you're talking about. Please, just explain it to me. I said don't play innocent with me, buddy. Please, just listen, just for a second. I'm currently living at the hospital dorm, so we're not living together or anything. And about her having a kid, I didn't even know she was pregnant. Exactly when was this? Recently? She says she aborted the child in May of this year. In May? This year? Well, then that's not possible. Excuse me? How is that not possible? Well, she had a test conducted at our hospital for issues concerning her. She saw a gynecologist. That was back in March, as you probably recall. She was a patient at the hospital for a while, and she continued to stop in for checkups. I was a bit concerned for her condition, so although I'm still an intern, I made sure I was present during all the checkups. I checked her report regularly, and there was no sign of her being pregnant. If you don't believe me, I could show you her medical report during this time. Your family, so it wouldn't be confidential. Yeah, sure. You're probably in cahoots with the hospital. You guys probably rewrote the report, didn't you? You guys could rewrite those reports on a whim. You really expect me to believe you? I'm still just an intern. I have no power over that hospital. I haven't even met the hospital director yet. Probably one of maybe 20 or so interns. No way a mere intern has the authority to rewrite a medical report. I'd be barred from the medical profession if I did that. Maybe if I was working at a small neighborhood clinic, maybe, but it's pretty risky. Falsifying such things is a crime, you know. Anyways, I work in the ER for now. I wouldn't really have access to patient files. Nice try, buddy, but there is someone who can corroborate the whole thing. Witness? What do you mean? Yeah, that's right. A guy who works at the same hospital as you. Name's Darren. I'm sure you know him. Apparently he advised Mary when she got pregnant. I think his name was Darren, Nettleman, that's it. Darren? Yeah, I know him. We're both interns. We came to the hospital about the same time. Yeah, well, don't bore me with the personal stuff. I don't have the time. Wonder what he has to do with any of this. He's in the gynecology department, right? No, he does work for the same hospital as I do, but he's a radiology technician. You know, x-ray tests and stuff like that. Huh? I have no idea what you're saying. Darren failed to get into medical school. That's why he opted to become a radiology technician. But he went to the same university as you, right? That's right, but he was in a different department. No way that's true! My sister said he worked in the gynecology department. Are you insinuating that my sister is lying? You do a little checking, you'll find out soon enough that Nettleman is no doctor. Just an x-ray technician. Just call the hospital and ask them. Simple as that. Huh, yeah, but I gotta say, this is really strange. I have a bad feeling about this, so I'm gonna do a little checking myself. If you don't mind, I'll contact you again tomorrow. Hey, Mary, before you cut me off, let's just talk for a second.
Andy, I told you not to contact me anymore. I really have nothing more to say.
Why did you lie to your brother and your dad about me?
Huh? What are you talking about? What's this about lying? I never lied to anybody.
And I know you've been having an affair with Darren Nettleman.
Huh? Excuse me? I have no idea what you're talking about.
No use trying to deny it, Mary. I had a private detective check you guys out. I've got all the proof I need that you and Nettleman were seeing each other behind my back. Pointless lying about it now. Like I said, I got the goods and the truth will come out sooner or later. So I urge you to just fess up. Just tell the truth for once, Mary. Why did you go and lie to your brother and father about this? Why didn't you just come out and say you met someone and wanted to break it off? I mean, I think I'm a pretty understanding guy.
I didn't want to get married. There, I said it.
Excuse me?
I didn't want to marry you. Yeah, that's right. I wanted to marry Darren.
Then why? Why didn't you just say you wanted to break up?
Yeah, that's easy for you to say. Can you imagine the backlash I would have got from my family and relatives if I dumped you? A promising young doctor? They never would have shut up about it. I just couldn't bear to hear their crap. I figured if I made you into a real creep, an abuser, a total psycho, well, then I could break up with you. Everyone would feel sorry for me, praising me for dumping you.
You concocted this little scheme just for that? You're unbelievable!
Boy, I didn't figure Frank and my dad would fly off the handle like they did. I sure didn't plan that. Man, he really worked you over. Figured he would just yell at you. Ex-military, I should have known. That was quite the show. That idiot. He could have gotten arrested for attacking you like that. What a total idiot.
What's so funny about that?
Huh? Excuse me?
I said, what do you find so funny about all this? I really fail to find the humor in it.
Oh my god, are you pissed off at me? You do realize that if anything happens to me, if you touch a hair on my head, my brother will pay you a visit. You got that? Boy, Andy, you should really think about the consequences of your actions. But I guess you never really had any balls. Bet you're scared to even take revenge on me. You'll just shrink away like the little Nancy boy that you are.
Actually, I'm here with them right now. Your brother and your dad.
Excuse me?
I said your brother Frank and your dad. They're here, standing right next to me. You understand what I'm saying? You're done, Mary. Everyone knows what you did.
Nope, that's bullshit.
No, it's true. They've been watching this back and forth from the very beginning. They're both furious. They can't stop apologizing to me for what they did, or should I say, what you made them do.
No way. You would never be able to wrangle that. You're too chicken shit. Impossible. You don't even know how to contact them.
Actually, a friend of mine went to the same high school as your brother. I got his line info from No Problem. Man, your brother and especially your dad, they are super pissed at you. Maybe even more than they were that day when they confronted me. Oh yeah, you want to converse with your brother? He's right here. Hold on a second.
No, you don't have to. I'll call him later, so...
Hey, Mary, one thing's for sure, sis. I'm never going to forgive you for what you did. You hear me, Mary? Well, I'm sure you can imagine what happened to her after that. Her brother and dad really laid into her, and I don't blame them in the least. I heard apparently her whole family, completely cut ties with her. They felt responsible for what happened to me and even turned themselves into the police. I don't plan on pressing charges, though. They're also the victims in this whole affair. I don't blame them at all. I also received a generous compensation for what I went through. I didn't ask for it, but they insisted. If the tables were turned and I was told that my sister had been abused, I probably would have done the same thing. Of course, it's never a good idea to use violence to get your point across. But what can I say? They were duped. I can understand Frank's anger. As for Mary, her family abandoned her and she started living with this Nettleman guy. But that didn't last long. Nettleman had already made plans to marry this other girl and dropped her soon afterwards. But it didn't end there. Nettleman's future bride found out about this little affair with Mary and dropped him. Funny how these people always seem to self-destruct. I'm not sure what happened to Mary after that. I never want to go through that again, so in order to protect myself, I took up mixed martial arts. I'm actually getting pretty good at it. Well, as a result, I lost like 20 pounds and my health improved drastically. I think I will put all this behind me and start seeing other people. Maybe this time I'll find the right one.
What should we do? I need some advice. Amy showed up today. Amy? Why? She had her house reclaimed because she couldn't pay. She asked if she could live with us for a bit. Is she really that broke? She got a share of your dad's estate when he died, right? She did, but I'm pretty sure she sold the land straight away. Then she blew it all really quickly on stupid stuff.
It's not even been 1 year. I can't believe it. How could she have spent that much money in that time? That land must have been worth a small fortune.
I know, but she somehow managed to blow all of it. She's broke. I know she's my sister, so I shouldn't say this, but she never ceases to amaze me with how stupid she can be. I'm just glad that I'm the one that inherited the house. It wouldn't have lasted a week if Amy got her hands on it. Dad was a clever guy for thinking about how to divide up his inheritance.
Isn't inheritance fun? To be fair, you weren't left that much. A small house and a tiny plot of land. Weren't you lucky?
That's better than nothing, though. We were able to get out of that tiny apartment because of the house. I really am thankful to Dad for that. He worked so hard to be able to pass the house on to us. But if it were given to Amy, it would be sold in a heartbeat. She's just wired differently, isn't she?
To be honest, I don't think what she did was really wrong. What was she supposed to do with the plot of land? I think it was much better that she sold the land and used the money.
I suppose you could argue either side. More importantly, what will you do if Amy goes to you to ask about living with us? If I say no, then she's bound to ask you. I think we have to be clear with her if it's a no.
Isn't it fine? I have no issue with it.
So you want to say yes to her living with us?
I mean, there's no reason to say no, is there?
Well, she's unemployed at the moment. We'll have to support her entirely if she moves in with us. I really doubt she'll try and find a job. She's so lazy.
She's your sister, though. Don't you want to help her? She seems to be having a tough time at the moment.
Yeah, she is. But is it on us to help? It's not like we have the money to support someone else right now.
How about if we tell her that she has to help around the house if she stays with us? I don't think it'll be a huge change to have one more adult in the house. We can probably make it work with our budget, right? We're pretty good at saving money. If we can put a little effort in, I think we can do it.
Sorry to be rude, but you can't be that naive, can you? The amount we bring in every month is nowhere near enough. We'll be absolutely broke if we let her stay.
Maybe you have a point. How much do you think we'd need to make it work?
For all of us, we'd need about $1,500 a month.
What? That much? We would need $1,500 for 3 adults? We get by fine with $1,000 a month, though, don't we?
For us, it's enough, but in the grand scheme of things, it's a low budget for a couple. Bear in mind, we're given a lot of freebies. We get vegetables from our patch and that kind of thing. That helps.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. Also, with the money from your part-time job, we have a decent amount.
My part-time income goes to tax and repaying your student loans. With whatever's left, it goes on house repairs and other boring stuff. There's not a penny left for us. I really do want to save more, but it just seems impossible. Is there no more money from your salary to go towards our budget?
I can't give any more than I already do. You know how little I make each month.
Well, then it's decided. I'll say no to Amy living with us. We aren't well off enough to support her.
I think you should do something for her. She needs your help. Imagine if she had nowhere to go and died in a ditch somewhere. You'd never forgive yourself. What would you even say to her when you reject her? Imagine how embarrassing it would be to admit to her we're broke.
I don't care about telling her. I'm not stuck up like that. Everyone knows we aren't loaded anyway.
It might not be embarrassing for you, but it is for me as her brother-in-law. I really don't want everyone in the family thinking we're poor. I'll sort something out to get the $1,500 a month. If we had that much, we'd be fine, right?
I'm sure you'll be able to work something out.
Don't tell Amy she can't stay. I'll work something out for sure.
Okay, I'll tell her it's fine.
I left this month's money on the living room table.
Thank you. But it's only $400. That's not enough. Where's the other $1,100 that we need?
Did you lose all that hard-earned cash?
No! There really was only $400 in there.
Wait, what? You aren't joking? Are you sure you didn't accidentally spend it and forget or something?
I literally just opened the envelope. There was definitely only $400 in there.
I'm absolutely sure I put $1,500 in there. Try to remember. You must have spent it on something.
Don't treat me like I'm stupid. I didn't spend it on anything. I can guess exactly what you did. You took it out and gambled it away, didn't you?
What? No, that's not true. I know how important that money is. I didn't lose all of that money. Do you have any idea how hard I worked for that money?
I told you that I didn't spend it. Stop treating me like I did.
You're lying. I know you. You went out and blew it, didn't you? You conned me to get more cash, didn't you? You stupid woman.
I never tricked you. I never did that to you.
If you admit to it now, then I'll forgive you. What did you spend my money on?
I never touched the envelope before opening it. Isn't there a chance that you got the amount wrong?
You're really trying to put the blame on me. That really is shameless. You're insane. You're a waste of space. For this month, you'll have to get by with the $400 alone.
That's impossible.
It's your mistake. Is $1,500 enough for 3 adults?
How have you decided that I'm entirely to blame? Why won't you believe me?
Shut up. Don't make me any more angry than I already am. Anyway, this month you'll have to make do with the $400. I'm not giving you any more money than was in that envelope.
Think about this logically. It's impossible to get by with that little. You keep money aside for your lunch, so you're okay. But we'll starve.
Eat the weeds in the garden, then. There's a good chance for you to learn the real value of money.
Where are you? I haven't seen you since lunchtime. I'm just off on a little walk. Before you went out, you were in the living room, right? What were you doing in there? I wasn't doing anything special. Why? You're saying I did something wrong? I saw you. I saw you take money from the envelope of cash that's for our living costs. I'm right, aren't I? I checked afterwards, and there was only $300 in the envelope. I didn't do anything! It must have been you that lost the money, no? I took a picture of you taking the money out, Amy. I saw you acting suspiciously when you went into the living room, so I started recording. You secretly recorded me? That's so messed up! I know it was a bit messed up to record you, but I had to prove that it's you that's stealing the money. You stole some of last month's money, too. I just figured I'd borrow some. Why didn't you tell me? Daniel thought it was me that stole the money. You know that, right? I'm sorry. I thought you'd kick me out of the house if you found out. If I were kicked out, I don't know what I'd do. I tried so hard to make ends meet last month. And to make matters worse, Daniel thinks I'm a thief. I had to sell the fur coat that Mom passed down to me. It meant so much to me. I never wanted to sell it. But Daniel kept on saying horrible things to me. I had no choice. Wow! You really sold it? You shouldn't feel bad. It is what it is. It was a smelly old coat anyway. Wasn't it a waste just having it in your wardrobe? It made more sense to have the money. It's not about the money. That coat contains so many memories. Have you forgotten? Mom always used to wear that exact fur coat to every school event and celebration we ever had. Really? I can't remember it. How can you be so heartless? First, you sold the land that Dad passed down to you, and now you can't remember such an important coat. You're unbelievable! It wasn't a big deal that I sold the land. I was broke. You were only broke because you waste your money on stupid things. You've always spent your money on stupid stuff. You've always tried to live the life of luxury. Remember all the branded clothes, trips abroad? You never had the money for any of it. You used to steal money from Mom and Dad's wallets when you were a student too, right? Don't go on at me about that. We were all young and dumb once. Isn't what you're doing exactly the same? When will you grow up? You can't be this terrible with money forever. Even now, you're lying about being on a walk. You're out having fun somewhere, aren't you? Where have you really been today? I think it's better if you don't know, to be honest. What do you mean? Don't be like that. Spit it out. Where have you been? No. It would really be better if you don't know. I didn't have a whole lot of interest in moving in with you at first, did I? You invited me, right? What are you saying? I hope you had a nice day at work. I've got something to tell you. I think you'll be excited to hear.
What is all this about randomly? What were you excited for?
I found out who stole the money last month.
I already know. It was you?
Amy took money out of the envelope. I saw her taking money out of this month's envelope too. When I confronted her about it, she admitted that it was her. And not only that, but she's got other debt too.
What? Are you being serious?
She's a real piece of work. So, don't you have anything to say to me? You accused me of using the money without any proof and said so much terrible stuff to me. You called me shameless and a waste of space. You were wrong all along.
I may have been wrong about it being you. But it was your sister. Don't you feel like you have some responsibility for her?
Even if I do, it's not a good enough reason to say such mean things to me, is it? I should be saying all that stuff to you.
Why are you passing the buck on to me? I haven't done anything wrong.
Why don't you tell me what Amy spent the money on? You know what she spent it on, right? A night in a hotel with you?
What? Wait a second. What are you saying?
I know that you went to a hotel together last night and you used the money that Amy stole.
I really have no idea what you're saying. Why do you think I'm at a hotel with Amy? Today is a weekday, right? It's a working day for me.
I called your office and they said you went home early because you weren't feeling good. But you didn't say anything to me.
You called my office? I've been at the dentist getting a cavity filled.
You left your health insurance card on the living room table.
I forgot about that.
So if you really were going to the dentist, wouldn't it have been better to come home and get it first? The dentist that we go to is in the neighborhood.
I sometimes feel like going to different dentists. Today is a different dentist. I don't like my normal one.
What kind of trash excuse is that? Who even says that? That's ridiculous. I know you were messaging Amy last night. I wonder what you were arranging.
What?
You were arranging going to a hotel together today, weren't you?
Did you look at my phone? And at Amy's messages? Or did she show you?
I told her that if she gave me all the evidence I need to file for divorce, I wouldn't make a claim against her for the money. She couldn't have been more willing to help me.
Wait a minute. Can you first listen to what I have to say?
Go on.
It wasn't serious between Amy and I. I just gave in to some immature temptation. You're the one I love.
No way. You can't be saying that to me now. Would you call your lover a waste of space?
I was too worked up when I said that. Because I thought my hard-earned cash had been wasted.
But even so, you still couldn't believe your own wife, could you? You unleashed a one-sided storm of blame onto me. And you still say that you love me? Don't make me laugh.
I'm sorry. I'm apologizing. I really do think that from the bottom of my heart I was disrespectful.
Shut up. I know it was you that made the move on Amy, not the other way round. She's really hot, isn't she?
Don't be like that. I just had a moment of weakness.
How do you explain this message then?
Amy, your chest is the best I've ever seen. I wish my wife had a chest like yours. I was wrong to have married that out-of-date ugly woman.
Who is that out-of-date ugly woman? Even if you had a moment of weakness, do you think it's normal to speak like that about your wife?
I lied. Amy loved hearing me insult you. So I lied about those things to make her happy.
What? Is that true? That's very interesting to hear. I bet you've said so much terrible stuff about me to Amy up to now.
No, that's not it. It was just the one time that I said bad things about you.
Are you still trying to make excuses? You're only digging your own grave here. You talking trash about me isn't the only reason why I can't forgive you. It's also because of the way you treat me in general. You push me to the edge. In order to make ends meet, I sold my mom's fur coat.
I'm sorry. If it's a fur coat you want, I'll buy you another one.
It wasn't a coat you could just replace. My mom was sick and died when I was 20. I loved her. She was so kind. I was so proud when she passed it on to me. I couldn't wait to wear it to a special event one day. But the chance for that is gone and will never come again.
I didn't know that you sold something that precious to you. I wish you'd have told me earlier that you were at your wit's end. I would have given you more money.
You're full of crap! When I inherited it, you snorted and told me, it's just a fur coat, when I told you about it. You really don't know how to love, do you? What happened today was just more proof of that.
That's not true.
However much you apologize, it won't get me back that coat. I can't go back to a time before you trampled on my heart. I tried so hard to get by on a small amount of money, like you said. Going through such hardship up to now just made me look like an idiot. I would have been so much happier if you'd paid your student loans back yourself. I could have used my part-time job money on myself rather than you.
Well, let's do it like that then. I'll pay off my own student loans and give you more for living costs. I'll give you $2,000 a month from now on.
You never said your salary was as high as that. Don't tell me you've been lying about your salary all this time.
To be fully honest, I got a raise last year.
How much was the raise? So how much did you hide from me and waste?
The amount I get into my account is around $2,500.
What happened to the 1,000 left over then?
I spent it drinking, talking to women, and going out with Amy. That's the honest truth.
Wow, you're really trying to seem like the nice guy by being honest at this point. But it's too late. I don't believe a single word you say. And one more thing. I'm making Amy settle her debts. If you count what she took from us, she took about $80,000.
$80,000?
That's why she sold Dad's land so damn fast.
I was an idiot. Forgive me, please. I'll absolutely be better from now on.
The reason you don't want to separate from me is because you don't want to lose the house, right? You talked to Amy, right? You told her that you wanted to sell the house and land to make money, didn't you?
How much did you two talk?
We talked enough. Either way, it doesn't matter. I can't be with you anymore. I'm going to rinse you out in the divorce settlement.
Please. I don't have that kind of money.
If you cancel your life insurance, you'll get some money back for sure. I'll squeeze everything I have out of you to get my money.
I'm completely lost for words.
Isn't it a good opportunity for you to learn the value of money? Just like I said, I got the money I wanted in the divorce settlement. Now I'm living alone and in peace. Daniel told his company that he bunked off to go to a hotel with his lover. His boss was so mad and demoted him. The boss dropped his salary to the lowest he could. Daniel, of course, went to Amy for relief from the heartache. They were married within a year of him divorcing me. But Amy was still carrying 80 grand of debt. Not only that, but she went back to her extravagant lifestyle and her debt skyrocketed. It seems that after the pressure of the debt built, Amy was forced to get involved with some unsavory characters. No one knows what she discussed with these people exactly, but Amy has been seen roaming the streets at night. Probably working.